probably about 2008 or so, and quite frankly, didn't even realize that was their underpinnings. It was the early Tea Party before it was taken over. It was up in New Hampshire when it was the early 2008 primary, and it was they were wearing all the Tea Party stuff, the three-corner hats and what have you, and once again, we were harassing sort of the mainstream candidates and events. I remember the Republican pollster Frank Luntz was doing one of his polling things where the people would watch the debate and they would turn the knobs, so you would get this minute-by-minute real-time debate following, and it was at this restaurant, and a bunch of these people were like we were banging on the windows, and I had the bullhorn, and we had the bullhorn up to the window, and every time we would do something, you would watch the needle jump. It was very funny. But as it turned out, this was the nucleus. This was sort of the libertarian political street activist thing.
So I would say that attributed to the gray hair that Luntz has on his head now was through that, and that's a good thing because that man deserves some gray hair.
Oh yes, it was very funny. Later that night after the bars had closed, me and a few of my friends were walking down the street, and this camera person from one of the networks who knew me from around says, "Hey, Vermin, you should meet this guy." And it was Frank Luntz. It's Frank Luntz. And my eyes just open wide, and he's all drunk, and he's got two of these big goons with him, and I just started berating him for like 2 blocks as I chased his ass down the street. It was highly entertaining. Highly entertaining, nice. Late at night fun, and then the goons are trying to reach out, and it's like, no, you know the rules. You don't touch me, I don't touch you. I am just giving your boys some shit. It's all fun and games, and then we get to the van, and they get, and he's like, oh, I'm having fun anymore, and he gets in the van, and the van won't start. It's like a horror movie, and I'm putting my stickers all over his van. It was, yeah. You should come to the New Hampshire primary. We have lots of fun.
Yeah, well, I've signed the Free State Project. I'm planning to move there early next year, so we'll probably hopefully have enough time to actually go and be a part of the primary shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
I originally came from the cold, and I am not going back.
You're not a Sunnyside patriot, are you, or Sunnyside anarchist, so to speak?
Oh, no. What I was referring to is I came from that area of the country, and I'm not going back to it. Only for visitation.
Climate's changing. You sit and wait. Climate's changing.
Yeah. No worries. I'll move further south.
Yeah.
Further south. And I've been looking at Ecuador, anyways.
Sweet.
Why not?
Sweet. Why not, indeed. I'm sure there's some reasons. I don't know them.
Well, yeah, there is some. There's also, I would also go just anywhere, probably in Mexico, like where Jeff Berwick lives in, I think Acapulco, right now, and I hear from pretty much people that it's that you can go months without ever seeing a cop, so to speak, and
you just have to watch out for the beheadings. That's all.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Those beheadings. They can really put a damper on the day.
Indeed. Conversation killer.
That is. Yeah, that's
went there. I can't believe you went there, man. Bumming me out, dude.
Yeah, Acapulco. Stay for
bad attitudes. Fucking always have to fucking shit in the punch bowl like that.
Oh, I should mention. Oh, I gotta kind of put a stopper on there. I wasn't told to stop all on profanity on this Freedomizer radio network, but Proof did say for me to keep it to kind of to a minimum, and you've said about
right.
5 or 6.
Was I slipping?
You put all the profanity in one simple sentence that needs to be said.
Yes.
Usually I'm pretty good about that sort of thing, but I guess things have gotten so casual at this point in the show.
You're running for public office. Think of the children. You're running for your.
Yeah. I know. I don't want to. No, hear you.
I mean,
I hear yourself.
but then again, you're given a free pony though. So I mean,
anyway, I have high hopes for this election cycle. Like I say, I'm just trying to make it bigger and better if I can. My bumper stickers are even bigger than the last time. So, if this wild dream of mine and the people keep feeding into this delusion, I think we're all gonna have good times ahead. And I want to thank you for breaking the media silence and then the blackout surrounding my campaign and treating it as the serious thing that it sort of is on one level.
Well, before you go, I, of course, would like to, make you let you make whatever plugs you want to make. But before you do that, I should ask since you're in New Hampshire, you mentioned a lot about the Free State Project. Are you planning on going to PorcFest this year?
If it fits into my schedule and the flow is right, yes, certainly. I was there last year, and it was a whole lot of fun. And of course, if anybody's going to write me checks, it will hopefully be those people there for sure. Yes, of course. My constituent base, my libertarians are very important peoples in my constituent portfolio, and hello everybody, vote for me.
Awesome.
And because they're anti-authoritarians, am I right? Yes, I think so.
Right.
It's a general rule. So I think that's why we get along so well, and I think that's why they might be attracted to my campaign. My theory is that, of course, there's a lot of room for growth here in America. In England, the Monster Raving Loony Party is one of the biggest parties they have. So I just think there's a lot of potential and a lot of room for growth for sort of a slightly larger protest movement, not a real third party thing. Sadly, I was at a got a plug. Got my movie out. Who is Vermin Supreme? An Outsider Odyssey. Please check it out on the internet. It's not available, but you can see the trailer. It's a documentary based on my 2012 campaign, which was amazing. He followed me from the NATO protests where I was playing in the streets with lots of riot cops, to the Rainbow Gathering, to the New Hampshire primary, to the through the conventions. It's a full year in review. It includes my work with Jimmy McMillan, the Rent is Too Damn High guy, and Rob Patillo, the amazing comic out of Boston. So check that out. If you're cruising around the internet, check out Vote Jesus. It was a movie that I did in 2008. I plugged it earlier. My book is coming up soon. One of these days, get it out there for the people there. Once again, it's called Blueprint for a New America: A Cautionary Tale. You heard a little bit there, excerpts of it. I'm supposed to have a video game coming somewhere down the line. My webpage will be up someday. It's a big campaign. It's a monster. It's a juggernaut. It's real. It's unreal. It straddles dimensions. And thanks for believing in it. I'm Vermin Supreme.
Vermin Supreme. All right, brother.
Together, we will ride our ponies into a zombie-powered future. Together, we will turn up the brightness knob of the future tomorrow, today. Thank you. I'm Vermin Supreme. I support this message.
Wow. That was probably that was Vermin Supreme, our most presidential candidates. Presidential guest so far. Oh, and he's still on, I think.
Yeah, I'm just lurking.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be the only time I hear your show, so I just wanted to listen for a while.
Okay. Well, you can stay on the air. Still have.
I'm gonna have to bounce out because I have to get back on the road.
Okay.
So.
Hey, thanks for pulling over, Ben. It was great to meet you.
Yes, fully my pleasure. Now, I will have to retract one statement I made because coming out of my standard situation where I will not vote. I was captured by your enthusiasm and your message of beautiful harmony, because that's the way it sounded to me at the time. I tell you, and so At this point, until I get more further information, I am going to refrain from voting.
Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for your candor.
But you did spark, that momentary, that little bit of momentary need for a candidate that I believed in.
You can believe in me. You don't have to vote for me to support my campaign. Basically, that's even better. Once the fundraising starts in earnest, I mean, it's much more important that you would donate to my campaign than ever vote for me. Quite frankly.
Do you accept? I should ask. Do you accept Bitcoin?
We'll have the Bitcoin thing up and running. Yes, for sure. The FEC has decided we can take Bitcoin. I don't understand the finer details of it, but I'm assured that we can one way or another. So that's a good thing.
And that's one more inferior. I guess inferior. I mean, Rand. There's all these news outlets are saying that Rand Paul is the first presidential candidate to accept Bitcoin ever. Which is false.
I've been taking it for a few weeks. Yeah. I've been taking it for
a few weeks.
Yeah.
And you said you've been taking it since Santorum's campaign, or is that what I heard? And you have definitely been. You would have definitely been a while.
I'll have to ask him. I'll ask him tomorrow when I'm giving him candy.
You should.
All right, gentlemen.
And we've also. All right.
All right. Have a good one. Take care.
Have a beautiful evening. Yes,
drive
thank
safely.
you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Eric. It was great to meet you, sir.
Ben. Hope I get to see him in person sometime.
Nice.
Nice. Yes, I got to meet him on the Ron Paul campaign in 2012 at the state convention, which was a lot of shenanigans, and which not unique to other incidences that you've probably heard of or maybe have witnessed. But yeah.
I hear things. I don't follow a lot of gossip.
But you should bring him up. And he's also Darryl W. Perry, who's running for. I'm pretty. You've probably met him. He's a free stater as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's a regular co-host for Free Talk Live.
Oh, okay.
He's running for the Libertarian. He's running for the
course.
Libertarian Party's nomination, and he's been announcing since 2013. 2013, and he made on his website back in 2013 that he is not accepting Federal Reserve notes but only precious metals and Bitcoin, Litecoin, all those types of things.
That's true. Yeah, because I'm going for the federal election matching funds, I have to play it a little differently, but certainly all good.
Yeah.
I appreciate his efforts. All right, sir. Well, thank you very much. I think that's been an hour plus, and hate to leave you hanging high and dry and what have you, but
it's fine. I'll be good, brother.
Huh? All right.
I'll be good, brother. It's fine. Thank you. Best of luck.
All right, Eric. You take care.